Hello all, welcome back to Halls of Torment. Um, this time I think we're actually going to be doing what we did last time, which is trying to get the... Oh, where are we? Observer. Survive 28 minutes without using your main weapon. We're trying to get this achievement again. Last time we did not actually achieve it, which was rather unfortunate. However, this time I believe we will because I'm actually going to fire my main weapon right at the start. So let us see if we can increase any of our stats. I probably should have done this off camera, but c'est la vie. La vie. What next? Let's just increase our pickup range and call that a good day. Make sure we have good stuff equipped. We don't want those. We're going to want the invocation signet. But first, the clutch. The clutch and the invocation signet. And let us go again. Okay, fired twice. Now let's do the thing. None of these are what I actually wanted, which is a real shame here. I suppose we'll go with arcane splinters because they're kind of rad. And here we go. We'll take some block strength as we're not going to be attacking much, and by much I mean literally at all. We'll be relying on our skelly boys to do most of our work for us. We'll go ahead and take the damage up there. I think that applies to our skeletons too. I'm not certain. Then we'll take more duration. And rather than just stand around and waiting for our skeletons to do the work for us, we're going to run down to this weapon and hope that we can get either the Golem or the Kugelblitz, because I'm pretty sure the Kugelblitz is a summon. Wait, no, the Kugelblitz is not a summon. In that case, what we want here is the Astronomer's Orbs, as those are a summon. We'll go with more health and keep running. I'm really sad we didn't get the Golem, as that would have been quite helpful. But, we'll survive somehow, one way or another. I guess one upside of having the arcane splinters is that it's a pretty reliable little weapon that will shoot around us that we can loosely aim. There's a very good chance that this video may never see the light of day, and I'll just be posting an addendum comment to my previous YouTube video that already exists saying, hey, you need to fire your weapon at least once. And we're going to survive the 28 minutes, and then at the 1 minute mark, we're going to fire weapon again, just to see if that might trigger it. I don't know if it's 28 minutes and then fire your weapon, or fire your weapon, wait 25 minutes, or 28 minutes. So we'll find out. Looking like we're quite close. Here's hoping for Astronomer's Orbs or the Golem. Ah, goodness, we got both of them. I think I'm gonna take the orbs, though. I almost thought the slimes were our friends, which they are very much not. We'll take movement speed for the orbs, and begin just trying to hold out and survive. Trying to hold out and to survive. So I hope all you lords, ladies, lasses, and anything in between are doing well. I know I myself am doing pretty darn good. I was going to say pretty darn alright, but no, I'm doing pretty good. Recording this video fairly late into the night. It is almost midnight from where I am at. We'll take more movement speed for our orbs. But that is okay, as my job doesn't start till nearly noon, which I'm kind of bummed about. Honestly, for being named Hellish Owl and for being a night owl most of my life, I do like morning shifts when I'm working. More movement speed, beautiful. And I'm tempted to take this weapon here in the hopes of it being the Golem. Golem? golem. Damn. I did take damage, which, you know, doesn't impact the achievement at all. I was just kind of hoping that I could do this without taking damage, or do a lot of this without taking damage. Let's try to get the golem. I did not. Take the Radiant Aura. One of my preferred weapons, however, not the one I was hoping for this run in specific. Although we do have some good AoE around us. Duration on summons, not really helpful. Well, I guess it is for our skeletons, huh? So we will take that. And we may be able to just stand still, hunker down, and not really worry too much about moving here. For the first little bit, at least. We'll take some more attack speed on our splinters. As more attacks, more good. Yeah, I feel like I had a thought before I got completely derailed by my level up, but I don't remember what that thought was, so I guess it doesn't really matter. More damage, more orb size, less distance. I like both of these, and I think I'm going to take the orbs en masse. As the smaller their overall diameter is encircling me, the faster they will technically pivot around. Oh, hello. Good old Skelly Waves, my favorite. More radius, more damage. I don't love that. We'll just take more duration. Help out our skeletons a little bit. I have been recording a new game that I'm going to post up on here once I think I have the game completely finished and recorded. I'm 2 episodes deep in it now, and I have no idea how long the game is. We're going to take full war here for some more block strength and defense. It's called Signalis. It's a neat little game, and because I name dropped it, I guess I will be actually uploading that. More movement speed, heck yes. I will be uploading that probably tonight after I'm done recording this. But we'll see what order I actually release these in. We want more damage, less radius on the aura, because it shares damage with all enemies currently in its radius. We would like that to be as small as possible for, like, boss killing. More damage on the summons, yes please. That'll help out our skeletons quite a bit. And also our orbs, actually. Well, I believe our orbs, because they do say summon damage. Proficiency stance plus 10%. Yeah, no, it totally works. That's amazing. I'm really hoping that the game audio is not eclipsing my voice. And in fact, oh, God. I'm a professional, clearly. I just turned down the volume, more attack and movement speed in exchange for some of our own movement speed. I think overall that'll be better for our orbs. I did just turn down the volume in my Streamlabs recorder, thinking that, oh, it'll be fine. It's not like it's going to affect anything. And go figure, it totally affected things. Multi-hit... I'm just going to take the block strength. I don't know if multi-hit would actually affect our splinters. There's a very good possibility that it would. But, oh god, I thought this... I thought my allies... attacks there were my own, and I panicked so hard. I was like, there's not 28 minutes left. I've ruined the entire thing. More damage, more charge speed for the aura. Sounds good to me. Yeah, Signalis. It's a mystery horror game, and the horror part of it is really there for me. I don't like horror games. Heck, I don't even like horror movies anymore. When I was younger, I used to love them, and now they're just very much so not for me. And so the fact that I'm playing this is a big testament to the lengths I'm willing to go for what might be decent content. The game isn't new, I don't think, so it's not like I'll be the first one to do it. Imps? Oh god, I'm wearing the iron ring, not the Oh my goodness. I thought I was wearing the Invocation Signet, and instead I was wearing the Iron Ring, which is kind of funny. By kind of funny, I mean really funny. It's a good thing we found the Imp Ring for more summons. I, of course, already have it retrieved, and I just don't think I have it bought because I've been spending almost all of my gold on blessings. Speaking of which, we'll take Bulwark for more block strength, as I personally find the blessings to be more useful than most any of the equipment I could have bought. I don't think I got my second resurrection though, my second revive, although I probably should have, just for the hopes of beating it with the beating this stage with the warlock while going with the observer achievement. So far, our splinters and aura seem to be doing pretty okay for us. Our summons are doing a good little bit of damage, not the most damage in the world, but a decent little bit. We'll take more on the Radiant Aura, as I'd rather have some more damage in our wheelhouse, as I feel like we're going to need it a lot sooner than we'll need the 2 extra block strength and 4% movement. Granted, 4% movement would help out our orbs, but more damage now is better than slightly more damage in a little bit. I guess it would also be more damage now, but just not as much as the 15% on the Radiant Aura. More Bulwark? No, we'll take the Dedication Defensive. That might be a bad idea. I should probably be waiting for dedications that would help our summons out. I just don't know if they exist. I've played a lot of this game. I've gotten the Hell Dweller achievement, play 666 minutes. I've gotten most of the achievements with most of the characters. Not because not because I was actively seeking them out at all, just kind of passively throughout playing the game so much because it is a very fun game. And the only reason that I'm returning to the game is because of a comment left on my last video saying, thanks, I was looking for a walkthrough on how to get this achievement, and I felt bad about the fact that I didn't actually get the achievement. So, yeah. Here's to you, person who left that comment. Sorry I didn't actually get the achievement. I hope you were still able to get it based off of watching my own video and my own failure there. This one's for you, and hopefully we should get it this time. There we go. More orb. Oh, proficient stance, more damage on summons. No, we'll go for the orbs level 2 speed because I want to get their upgrades, if at all possible. So far, our mix of abilities, or weapons, however you'd like to call them, there you go, more attack speed, perfect. Seems to be doing a good job between the orbs and the radius and the splinters. I'm pretty sure we did just tank a hit from one of the mages, which is nice to see. I'm glad our defense or block strength is high enough for that. In fact, let me go ahead and take a gander at that. Yeah, 10 damage or less, we're guaranteed blocking, so we must just hit a lucky 50% on blocking that. We'll take another Bulwark. We did get hit with that one, which is unfortunate. And, yeah, running out of words. It happens sometimes. Duration on summons against health. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Maybe we should have taken the movement speed for the orbs, but I feel like duration for the imps and the skelebones will be more helpful in the long run and in the short run, as I could really do with just as many things fighting for me as possible. We are 10 minutes deep into the run, though. Still haven't fired a shot, so that feels good. It feels like we might get this sooner than I was, or like, this might be easier than I was expecting it to be. I was expecting this run to be pretty difficult. Last time, I know the run wasn't too terribly difficult, but it felt difficult at the time. We'll take that movement speed for our orbs, which are now going at a decent little pace here. And let's just try to get only the boss in our radius for the Holy Light, or Radiant Aura, whatever it's called. And get him dead as soon as possible. There we are. I do want to wait on that until I have the orbs at level 3, because again, the orbs are what I want to level up more so than any of my other abilities. Although the Splinter level up is pretty good, and the Holy Light level up is also pretty good. I really want the inner rotating orbs, because I like that the most, I think. We'll go with longer pickup range, as I feel like that would be fairly helpful for us. Break some boxes just for a bit of gold. Ow. I am blocking a fair few number of hits, which is very good. More damage against radius or just overall strength. We'll take the overall strength, as that helps out all of our things and not just one of our things. And I really do want to be dumping levels in Astronomer's Orbs anyway. Granted, the Radiant Light is already ready for... already ready. It's set up for its ultimate to be got, but I really don't care. We'll take a little bit more health regen. I know it's super weak for this character, but we need it. Oh my goodness, and that is why we need it. We're going to be taking a whole lot of hits. This is not a wave to be standing still on for me. In fact, this is not a run to be standing still at all, unless we get, like, you know, those orbs going really, really fast with the inner orbs and everything. Although it's looking like we might never get those inner orbs, because I've yet to find a level on the orbs since I've mentioned, hey, I really want to get the level on the orbs. Did get an achievement of taking a bunch of damage over every run, so hooray, question mark? That is an achievement I have been slowly working towards. And is one of the reasons why I'm wearing the blood-soaked shirt, is so that... take the movement speed. Hey, going fast enough to go anti-clockwise. Heck yeah. Is so that every time we kill an enemy, we have a 3% chance of recovering 1 health, as I felt like that would make getting the achievement take a bunch of damage way easier. Because, you know, we wouldn't die. Don't want critical. I guess we'll take the multi-hit and see if it doesn't help out, like, maybe our splinters or something. I immediately forgot what I said earlier, which is that this is not a run to be standing still on. Very much so a run to be moving in circles and just around on. I don't know how much work our imps are putting in for us. I know the Skelly Bones are doing some good work. Guess we'll take some more additional attacks. Might help the splinters out. Might be completely useless. And if so, I've definitely wasted those 2 level ups, and I feel a little bad about it. But just a little. I'm doing the thing they always tell you not to do whenever you're in choir or anything that requires your voice. And instead of drinking water to lubricate my vocal cords whenever they start getting dry from, you know, using them a whole lot, I'm drinking ginger ale. Which, you know, not as bad as some things with caffeine in them. However, still has sugar in it, which makes it way worse than just drinking some good old-fashioned water. Honestly, I'd probably... well, not even I'd probably. I just would prefer to be drinking water, but I forgot to bring my water bottle into the office before I started recording. So, yeah. Whoops-a-daisy. Whoopsie-daisies. That is a tattoo that I kind of want, but also kind of don't want. Because do I really want a daisy that says whoopsie? Yeah, a little bit, but, like, will I regret it? Maybe, maybe not. Yes, there we go. Astronomer's Orbs, Mass. Go ahead and pick this up, and we didn't get the one that I wanted. We got the splinters. Oh, geez. Which, you know, not terrible. Splinters, that's a really good upgrade to get still. It's just not the upgrade that I wanted. But their damage doesn't fall off anymore, and they constantly slide. So hopefully that'll make the horde clearing a little bit easier. Hey, Invocation Signet. We'll discard the imps, I guess, but I kind of want to keep the imps anyway. Because more summons will be more damage than just longer lasting summons, I think. Now we could probably stay still. I say as enemies almost reach us. Terrifying. Nope. Skeletons. Pop. Come on, more XP, please. Thank you. Wow, I definitely had the thought of we're only level 43, which is kind of a funny thing to be thinking. Only 43 at 15 minutes in. That's pretty decent, but like playing a character who actually can attack, or rather playing a run where I can actually attack, my levels are definitely much higher. Like at least 10 to 15 levels higher than I currently am. More Skelebones. We'll just go ahead and sit tight for these. I am prepared to take a little bit of damage. Mages. Forgot about the mages. Quick hands for attack speed. I don't know if that would even help our orbs. Traits and abilities. Attack speed. Quick hand gloves plus 20%. The gloves do give attack speed, don't they? Yeah, they do. So attack speed would help our orbs? Wait, would they? No. No, they wouldn't, but it would help our splinters and holy light, so I guess that would be overall a positive. I find myself missing our golem. Also the Kugelblitz, because oh my god, that weapon is just so good. Like, I know it's not a summon now, but still, it's a very, very good weapon. And being able to hone in on enemies just makes it so valuable. More damage, more orbit speed, more attack size speed. Oh, now we're taking the defensive trait. That not only helps our orbs, but it also makes us a little bit more resilient to the copious amounts of damage that we will certainly be taking. I don't know whether it's that it's late or just that I've already done a lot of talking, having recorded 2 episodes of Signalis already. But goodness sake, it's kind of hard for me to keep speaking. I think I've already mentioned this before too, so it's hard for me to keep thinking, I guess. But here we are, we're here, we're queer. Happy Pride Month, everyone. And we're actually doing a pretty good job at not getting too terribly surrounded. I mean, yeah, we're surrounded, but we're not, like, taking a lot of damage because of it, which is nice. We're covering good amounts of health off of our blood-soaked shirts. More so than just our passive HP regen, because our regen is pretty terrible. Let's break these boxes for a bit of gold. And go back to slaughtering these things. The meat hounds. The raw ground beef hounds. We'll go ahead and take... We'll take the damage on the splinters. We could use some more damage. Especially with all these rotating enemies. We could really do with more damage on our orbs, come to think of it. Oh, hey, got a hand. Perfect. Wow, none of these are helpful at all. Because our crit damage is either 0 or like 20%, which is like garbage. So I guess we'll take the area cone size. see if we can't smack up the boss a little bit. More damage on the orbs? Yes, please. Very much so, yes, please. These are our main targeted damage dealers for someone like the boss here. And they do, you know, a fair little bit. Not an amazing amount, but a little bit. About 100 per strike, which is pretty abysmal, honestly. We'll take more damage on the splinters, as they do seem to be just lacerating and annihilating any foe that runs into them. Delightful. Punitive Light applies Fragile and Affliction. Meteor Strike fires 3 projectiles in an arc random direction. Wow, that's super cool. I didn't actually know that was... I must have just unlocked that with the Lightning Mage, who I haven't played too much of. I played her on this one and beat the boss, I believe, which was cool. We'll take the quick hits. I did grab the Golem over the neat-looking new Meteor Strikes, because we do have a lot of stuff that buffs summons, and the Golem is, of course, a summon. We'll take the block strength over the attack speed. We guaranteed block hits that are 13 damage or less. Well, any hits that would be 13 damage or less before defense is applied, I should say. Once we get to blocking hits that are 14 damage or less, I believe that we shouldn't take damage from the Skella Mages either. I don't really want base crit damage. I will take another quick hands. Don't want the base crit damage just because we don't crit. We don't have any crit chance. And while the damage up is nice, quick hands will help out the arcane splinters and the radiant aura. Maybe getting the fire burst on the radiant aura would be pretty good too, because that fires more quickly than the base aura does. I still want to get the inner rotation for our astronomer's orbs, and I'm still very sad that we have not, or that we have yet to find it on one of the weapon drops. We'll go ahead and take strength. I think we might have one more weapon drop coming to us, which, you know, is one last chance to get the inner orbit legendary for our astronomer's orbs. But at this point, like, I'm starting to wonder if it's even worth it, because the Arcane Shivers and Radiant Aura have been doing pretty good work for us as is. More damage, less radius for the Aura sounds okay to me, as I do want to just be killing anything that comes near us, so I don't have to try to run around as much, especially with poison being what it is. And that is existing, as the poison makes everything a lot harder. We'll go ahead and take more movement speed, mainly for the orbs, also because it'll help us dodge. And I think I want to start heading up to the magnet there. We did get a magnet randomly, which was nice at the 10-minute mark, but I think I would like to go start heading towards another one. Then again, just backtracking for the XP does seem pretty decent, because that means we get our levels now instead of later. Let's see, more damage, more crit damage, less orb size. Don't really care for that. But more damage, I guess. Might be worth it. So now it's doing, what, 100 damage per hit? That's pretty decent. I'm not going to complain about 100 damage a hit. It's not the most. It's not the most amazing, but it's something. It's decent. I think I'm actually seeing a few crits here and there. So maybe it was worthwhile. Forgive me. As I mentioned, throat's rather dry. A lot of talking. Get a bit of gold. Maybe do some loop-de-loops. Oh god, Natasha. Dark Souls 2 end boss. Former Firekeeper, actually secretly Manus in disguise. Okay. Let's just do a bit of running away. There we go. Speed, distance, and damage. The attack speed on the splinters would have been really good too. But again, I do want these orbs. Hey, they're going clockwise again. How interesting that they go... Wait, no, they're anti-clockwise. They're still anti-clockwise. Never mind. Don't listen to me. I do, though, think it's neat that they start out going clockwise, and then once you get them fast enough, they start going anti-clockwise. Seems we're able to get Natasha in our Radiant Aura, which is good. Heck, we only have 6 minutes left. This is flying by, and I am very glad for it. I expected this to be a much bigger challenge, but then again, I do have a lot of achievements already, which means I'm getting a lot of XP, a lot of levels. Thank you, Imp, for dragging that to me. I think I will actually take the more movement speed. As again, it helps out the orbs, gives them, what, 5 more damage, I think it was? Yeah, 105 is what they're dealing now. So that's, you know, decent. One shot a basic skelly, not an armored skelly. And speaking of skellies, we have Mini. I guess it's a bunch of good free XP. More roll duration, sure, why not? Yeah, forget the grabby hand for now. We're just gonna hunker down here and grab some XP from all these skeletons, as I'd rather not lose them to despawning as I run. Although I do think I would like to maybe loop around them if I can, just so I'm not in the middle of everything. More damage, more charge speed, yes please. The faster this aura fires, the better it is for us, making us just a skosh safer. Also, by running around in circles like this, we are taking damage, but it does mean that we're getting more value out of the orbs, as they are hitting more enemies. And besides, with our passive HP regen and the Bloodsoaked shirt, we are staying around 430, 440 life. More attack speed on the splinters sounds amazing. In a dream world, we'd get these splinters up to the degree where they're firing before the last ones have even dissipated. Well, I guess we already are there, so... yeah, we'd be getting the splinters up so they're firing while 2 other splinters are still on the field. More damage for less radius sounds good to me. I am curious, what is our defense at? 42%? That's pretty great. We're blocking 13 damage or less still, which is acceptable. I don't know if the percentage base works like 14 damage would be blocked, you know, 95% of the time, or what. But I do like to think that's how that works. This wave, with the imps and the slimes and everything, I really don't care for it. So I think now we'll start moving back towards that glove. Although, we're doing a pretty decent job of keeping the slimes corralled. No, no, no. I want to move towards the glove. And we can fire our weapon again at the 1 minute mark, because we are a few seconds in when we fired our weapon for the last time, and I just want to play it extra safe. Oh wow, we got 2 grabby hands. Okay. Magnets. I call magnets grabby hands, because they're hands, and they grab stuff. More damage on the splinters. Sounds pretty legit. What in the fucking hell? Was that the game or is that in my apartment? I did not like that sound, whatever it was. Made all the hairs on all of me just... ugh. Stand straight up. My office door is open, which further does not contribute to my feelings of comfort. And in fact, makes me feel a lot more uncomfortable, because Signalis, as mentioned, horror game, playing a horror game all night, having an office door open behind me. Ugh, it was a bad, bad decision. I should have thought ahead, but I was thinking more about my puppo, Nala, because there was a thunderstorm, and she doesn't like thunder. She likes to hang out with me, and I didn't want to, like, trap her out of the office or in the office. So naturally, I left the door open. Anyway, that's probably enough ranting about my dog, as cute as she may be. Let us keep going towards the grabby hand. Grabby hand of doom. It may well be. Just try to ignore the burnt ground beef hounds. Looks like we got another grabby hand on our way to the grabby hand. Ironic that. Every time I mention them, I go towards it. Seems like I find one. Oh my goodness. Don't stop moving. That was a very bad idea to stop moving for a brief second. And I did not actually mean to pick up the grabby hand right now. Whoops. I was just trying to stay on the outside of all these enemies. Which we're doing a pretty decent job of. Let's go for more attack speed. I feel like by now we ought to have gotten the achievement, but we still haven't. Oh gosh, I might die because I've been so careless, though. Round starts at 30 minutes. I last fired my weapon at about, what, 29:57, I think? So we should... yeah, we should have had the achievement by now. I'm thinking I might fire my weapon once it gets down to 10 seconds. Just because I want to give it as much time as possible. Alright, and now, fire the weapon. Fire the weapon! The weapon! Fire the missiles! But I'm tired. Then take a nap. Then fire the missiles! Ghost missiles, that is. And with the addition of ghost missiles, they are not upgraded hardly at all. It does not help hardly at all. We do have a boss here. And I don't really care too much about beating him, but we're going to try it nonetheless, just because we can. I guess we'll take more projectiles on our main weapon, now that we are using it again. Oh, I see how it is, boss. Running away from the aura. Scared of it, huh? Too radiant for ya. Blessing of Revival brings us back from the dead. Honestly, I do not mind if we don't defeat the boss. I was not planning on defeating the boss. I was actually planning on letting him kill me either way. But it seems we are too cool for school and will not be letting him kill us. Curse of Pain. We will die very soon. Oh, I did get both revives. Nice. Alright, well, we used our second revive. Now we might as well try to at least kill the mount and then die to the other curse that he'll throw on us. Very, very engaging and entertaining to watch, I'm certain. As I just kite this big boy around and around and around. This one I might actually speed up. So you might be hearing me say this really, really high-pitched. So maybe I'll just talk very, very slow so that when I speed everything up, it won't sound so fast. No, it'll probably sound like a chipmunk still, but what the heck. Entertains me. Like, I know he has a health bar, so we can actually see how much damage we're doing to him. But, like, God, I wish you would tell me a number or something. There we go. We died. Good enough. Mark of Madness. We still didn't get the achievement. I don't understand what the hell's going on. I don't understand how to get this achievement. Survive 28 minutes without using your main weapon. So the first time we recorded this, I didn't use my main weapon from the very start. Like, start of the run, not even once. Actually, not even once the entire run. This time we did the very beginning of the run and the very end of the run. But we still didn't get it. I don't understand. What in the world? What in the world? Alright, anyway, I've been Hellish Owl. You lords and ladies have been majestic and wonderful. Have yourselves a great day, night, anything in between. And I will see you next time. Ciao.